Good evening to all, very good evening and happy evening to all. Happy evening to all and warm welcome to you all. Hello everyone, this is Philip from pantechelearning and I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with pantechelearning anytime, anywhere and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. Today, we are going to discussing about one of the interesting topic in regression problem. The project is based on the regression problem. Today, we are going to discussing about car price prediction. That means based on the several data features, how much the car will be sale. The car price will be displays. That is nothing but a regression problem. Okay, based on the certain creatures, the car price will be predicted. The car price will be, we can predict it based on the certain criteria. So without delay, I am going to enter the topic. Before that, I will share something to you. So car price prediction, in the sense nowadays the automotive industries are very well booming right now, and also some people are expecting the second-hand car as well to buy that. But that time we don't understand how much price they are, fix that, and also this is very valid or not, this much of price we are going to buy or not. So these are the things we are hesitating to buy that. So that time the technology can help to giving the prediction of the price based on the several criteria. For example, we don't know about that how much price is eligible for that particular car. Okay, how much valid it is. We don't know. But how we can find that? How we can find that? If you find that means you can call that one particular person. That particular person will analyzing this and all. Is it will be taking time and it will be little crucial actually. But the technology can contribute it. That means in the machine learning technology can train with the help of the past price details about that particular car. Okay, about that several cars. Then, when you are going to feeding the new data to the system, the particular trained model will be giving the prediction price. For example, if you have chosen Swift car in Maruti, okay, that is the oldest model actually. But that is the best car. Okay, that is the best, very convenient car. If you are going to buy right now in the sense, how much price it will be valid, we don't know. But once you are going to feeding the details about model and also the model year and the engine type and also the specification all about how much kilometer it will be. So based on the kilometer, based on the year of and based on the model, the computer trained the model can predict and giving this how it can be. In the sense, when you are going to train a model with the help of the one particular algorithm based on the regression problem, that will be giving the solution of that. That will be giving the solution of that. So majorly this particular project is completely regression problem. First we need to understand what is classification and what is regression. That we need to understand. I will tell you. So before that I will be entering into the topic. Right. Yeah. So what is the basic introduction of this particular project? So here a car price prediction has been high interest research area right now. And it is required noticeable effort and also the knowledge of the field person expect we need. Okay, so once you are going to buy that particular car, in the sense you are going to find and you are going to choose one particular expert. Then only it will be valid or not, that things we need to know. But without expert, we can predict with the help of the machine learning technology. That's what I'm saying. If you want to buy a car in the sense, that time you are going to expecting one particular expert to predict the prices. But without expert, we can predict the price with the help of the machine learning technology, train the model. Okay, that's very important. When you are going to feeding the data features about that particular car, automatically it will be displays the price of the car. Okay, right. So here, the considerable number of the decisions attribute are examined for reliable and also the accurate prediction with the help of the machine learning technology. That's what I'm saying. For example, you want to reliable price and also the accurate prediction in the sense you need an expert. But when you are going to train the model with the help of the past data, that is also the comparatively the human, it is the best expert and it will be giving the answer accurately. That's why we are going to choose the machine learning algorithm. That algorithm trained model will giving the prediction of that particular which you designed the car. So to build a model for the prediction of the prices for the used car, two different machine learning techniques we are going to use. Okay, right. So what is our main objective of this particular project? First, we need to analyzing the data. We need to analyzing the data. So what kind of the data actually? In the sense, based on the data features, how much price will be the car? That's very important. So here, what is the problem statement? The problem statement is nothing but, for example, the problem statement is nothing but the proposed system. For example, just a minute. The problem statement here is not a classification problem, but it is a regression problem. Why? Because the classification problem in the sense yes or no, 0 or 1, these or that. So once it is a classification problem in the sense we can choose the algorithm in an easier way. When what about the regression problem? Based on the data features, how much rain will fall? Based on the data features, the how much the car the car will be saleable. That is how much and how many is the regression problem here. So what is our objective? Car price prediction. Based on the certain criteria, based on the certain data features, what is the car price? It will be predicted. That is our game. So the main aim of this particular project is to predict the price of the used car based on the various features by using the machine learning algorithm. That particular algorithm we need to use in the regression algorithm. Here I am going to use in the linear regression as well as the lasso regression. So linear regression is one of the best algorithm for the classification problem. Okay, right. Hope you guys are understood about the objective of this particular project. Then what about proposed system here? For used car prediction, we will be create a model by using the linear regression as well as the lasso regression. So before that, we need to collecting a data and also the processing, feature extraction and splitting the data for testing and training that will be help to predicting the prices. Based on the criteria, based on the various features, the price will be predicted. The best selling price will be predicted. It can be possible with the help of the training process. Okay, hope you guys are understood about it. If you guys are really like the session means, please hit your like for this particular live session. And if you guys are really interested to watching this particular videos, particular lives in the sense, please give your comments in the comment box. Okay, right now. So what are the project's actions here? That's very important, right? What are the project's actions? The data collection. The first one, what is the target actually? What is our target here? So our target is the car price prediction. Car price prediction. That means based on the various data features, price will be predicted. But we need to collecting the data for that particular target. Okay, so that means we need to collecting the data from the different medium, maybe the internet, social media, and also the a service center and a true value. We need to collecting that particular data. Once you collecting the data for that particular target, we need to processing on the data. What is the exactly the processing? So we need to clean the data. If there are any null values, is there any missing values? In this sense, it is nothing but handling the missing values like that. Okay, right. So data collection. After data collecting, we need to processing on the data. That means we need to cleaning the data and properly the data. Before to training a model, we need to properly the data. That is, we need it already. So once properly is completed, splitting the data and the independence and also the dependent, we need to splitting the data for the training data as well as the testing data. That means by using the train test splits function, will making the training data as well as the testing data. So what is the purpose of training data and also the testing data? That's very important actually. Here are the training data and as well as the testing data. The training data will help to training a model. And also the testing data will help to evaluating the model. And once the split training data and also the testing data is splitted, now we are going to getting into the creating a model. So here what is the problem? Based on the data analyzing, this is the regression problem. So we need to choose the regression algorithm to predict to train our model. Okay, so this is the project actions we are going to follow. Okay, we are going to follow. Right. Now, once the training process is completed, we need to feed a new data to this particular system. We need to feed the new data to this particular system. That's very important actually. That is very important actually. So this is a trained model here. We are using the two different algorithms. That is the linear regression as well as the lasso regression. So these two algorithms can help to predict the car price prediction. So once the trained model, we need to feed the new data to the particular, the trained model. This will be help to predict the car price. This will be help to predict the car price. That's very important actually. This is the actions we are going to follow. Before entering the coding explanation, before entering the actions, we need to understand what is linear regression. I'm going to choose the linear regression algorithm. Here, the linear regression is a supervised machine learning algorithm. It will be help to solving the regression problem. What is the meaning of the regression problem? That means based on the data features, how much and how many will be the output. That is the prediction. It is going to be validate the numerical value. But what about the classification? It will be returning these or that like that. These or that 0 or 1 like that. But the regression problem will help to giving and evaluating the price of that particular car. Okay, so that is like the output will be the numerical, and also it is the statistical method, and that can be used for the predictive analysis. Normally, the linear regression makes the prediction for continuous and also the real numerical values such as salary, age, price. So based on the area of experience, how much salary the person will get. So that is the prediction. That means how much and how many. The output will be numerical value of that. So this is very important actually. For example, it will be help to the output will be based on the independent data. For example, you can see here, this is the independent data and this is the dependent data. That means what in the sense, the year of experience, okay, and the car, and also this is the year which is the car will be released, and the car model and also the fuel type. This is just an example for that. Okay, for our particular target. So this is nothing but the independent data, that is year and model and also the fuel type. Okay, these fuel type, based on this particular data, the price will be, the car price will be like that. That logistic regression will giving the price of this particular target. Okay, that is nothing but a dependent value. Okay, I will tell the example here. For example, you should understand one thing. So based on the year of experience, I should consider the employee salary prediction here. Based on the year of experience, how much salary the employee will get. That is our, that is one of the best example for the regression problem. So 2 years experience, that person having 4 lakh, salary. 4 years experience, 6 lakh, and 6 years experience, 8 lakh. So based on the year of experience, the salary will be like that. So when you are going to fixing this particular point, for example, 2 years and 4 years, and also the 6 years, and also the 8, for example 6 years like that, it will be displayed. For example, when you are going to fixing this particular salary, that particular point you can see here. When you are going to draw the line of this particular data, for example 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, and also the 8 years and 9 years, the point will be like that. Once you are going to creating one particular line, the line value y is equal to mx plus c. That is the line formula. Okay, so this particular we are going to calculate the y value. Okay, we are calculating the y value, that is nothing but the dependent data. This dependent data we are going to calculate it in the sense each and every points will draw the one particular line. For example, we don't know the for example 3 years experience. When I am going to click this one, in the sense based on the data, just a minute. Based on the 3 year of experience, the line will be fixed 5,50,000 like that. Just an example I am saying. 3 years in the sense it will be crossed one particular line. That particular point is the 3 years salary and also the 5 years experience. When I am going to getting entered to the 5 years experience, the line will be crossed this way. And it is going to be the price will be the salary will be for example nearly 7 lakh or 8 lakh. 7 lakh nearly. Okay. So this will be the regression problem. The regression linear regression algorithm can predict based on the analyzing. Based on the analyzing, that is very important actually. Okay, this is the way the linear regression will be work. That means based on the independent data, it will be giving the results. So that's why I'm saying here. It is going to be help to find the relationship between the independent data as well as the dependent data. That means the logistic regression trained in the sense based on this particular line, it is going to be for example, this data point is going to be drawn like this. Okay, it is going to fit one particular line. After that, if you for example, giving 5 years in the sense, the price, the salary price will be intimated, and also the analyze it will be giving the good result. Okay, so this is the independent data. Based on this particular data, the price will be predicted. The price will be predicted. Okay, so based on the line equation, this and all, we can calculate our prices, calculate our salaries based on the experience, and calculate the prices for based on the several data features, various data features like years, models, and also the fuel type. Okay, so this is the way the linear regression will be worked. And the two different algorithms today we are going to use actually. The lasso regression, what is that actually? The lasso regression is nothing but it is the regularizing the technology. This particular algorithm developed on the linear regression. Okay, so regularization is the technique to prevent the model from the overfitting by adding the extra information to it. For example, overfitting is nothing but when I am going to train a model, the training data is trained very well in the sense that is not a good algorithm. That is not a good performance. It is going to be held to testing data performance will be collapsed. Okay, so the regularization is a very important thing. So overfitting is not a good things. So overfitting is nothing but to train a model in the sense with the help of the training data it will be trained overly. So trained little bit high when compared with that. That is not necessary. We need to regularize it. Okay, this particular algorithm can do that. So lasso regression is the another regularization techniques to reduce the complexity of overfitting things. So we are going to overfitting in the sense that is not good performance. The test value will be giving that particular trained model will not giving the good performance actually. It will not predict it very well as well. So the complexity of the model, okay, will be reduce, and it stands for leads absolute and selective operator. Okay, right. Now it is similar to the reach of the regression. Expect the penalty of the terms and also the contains only absolute weight instead of the square weights. So normally this will be working with the help of working on the linear regression problem. So that means some of the features in the techniques are completely negated for the model evaluation. For example, the lasso regression can help us to reduce the overfitting problem. That is not necessary actually. In the model as well as the feature selection is a very important thing. So first, actually the lasso is useful for situation where there are large number of the features, and also it can be automatically select most important features, and also the reducing the risk of the overfitting. Okay, right. The lassos also can be used for performing the various selection in the high dimensional data, and also they can handle in this sparse data effectively. Okay, right here we need to understand the several terms of this particular lasso. How does it works actually? So linear regression. So that is very important because of the lasso will be working on the linear regression. So lasso is the form of the linear regression where the goal is to fit the line of the data. Okay, fit the line of the data in the sense the formula will be y is equal to mx plus c. Here c is a constant, m is x is a independent data, y is a dependent data. Already we know that. So once you are going to fit the line, we need to find based on that particular things. Already I explained it while I have explained the linear regression problem. Okay, I will get them. So this particular lasso is working on that particular linear regression. And what is the meaning of a regularization? The lasso adds a penalty. Okay, the lasso adds the penalty terms to linear regression loss function to prevent the overfitting. So that means L1 regularization we are going to use. Okay, what is penalty? The penalty terms is an absolute value of the coefficient. Coefficient is shrinking the term towards the zero. And also a coefficient streaming. That is the meaning of the penalty terms is reduced to magnitude of the coefficient, which is the result feature selection and also the simpler the model. So here why we are going to do the regularization? In the sense the regularization is strength to control the trade-off between fit of the model and also the size of the coefficient. And also what is the meaning of the optimization? The lasso solution is obtained from the optimization techniques such as coordinate the descent and also the subgradient descents. Okay, for example, these particular lasso actually mainly helpful to L1 regularization. That means we are going to avoiding and also we are going to managing and we are going to handling that overfitting problem. Okay, right. So without delay, I'm going to entering the topics and also coding explanation about that. And also, just a minute, guys. So before that, if you guys are really interested to joining the particular internship, please do join the internship. If you want to getting more knowledge about the machine learning concepts in the sense, please do join the internship. So this much of content and this much of value, please do join the internship. This will be very useful for you. Okay, right. So without delay, I am going to explain about the coding. Okay, right. Now, need to collecting the car data set. So how we can upload it? Just go to that particular folder and selecting this particular CSV file and also the open that one. Now, I am going to importing the necessary libraries. So already we know that. But today, we are not discussing about the classification problem, but we are going to discussing about the regression problem. That means based on the data features, the car price will be predicted. That is our things. Okay. So import pandas as PD and import matplot and import cbon. That will be helpful for the visualization. Pandas will helpful for manipulating the data. And from sklearn.model selection, the train test split will help to making the training data as well as the testing data. Hope you guys have understood about it. And from sklearn.model linear model, then import the linear regression, that is the algorithm. And also lasso is the algorithm which is getting from the linear model. And also the metrics will help to calculating the accuracy score, performance of the model, like that you can call that. Okay, here we are going to using the different the function to calculating the performance of the model. That means R square score. Okay, that means square error we are going to calculate. After that only it can be possible to find the best performance of the model. Now we need to collecting the data and also the processing. So car data is equal to pd.read CSV. Then just copy the path and paste it here. Okay, right. So now we need to confirm it whether it is loaded or not with the help of the head function. This particular head function will display the first 5 rows of the data set. You can see here. So based on the features name, car name, year, selling price, and also present price, kilometer driven, fuel type, seller price, seller type, and also the transmission manual or like that. Okay, owner. So owner will be this all of the things will be like that. Okay. Now checking the number of the rows and also the column with the help of dot shape. So 3 not 1 rows and 9 columns. Next, getting the information about the data set. With the help of dot info function, it will be displays the information about this particular data. Is there any null values in the sense? There is no null value will be displayed. And total 9 columns and 303, 301 entries. And now we are going to checking the number of the missing values. So how we can calculate it, how we can find it in the sense. Just call the car dataset dot is null of, then dot sum will help to display that how many null values will be there in each and every columns, but here no null values will be there, so all will be 0. After that, checking the distribution of the categorical data. That's very important. Checking the categorical data here means the categorical data is nothing but for example, fuel type, 3 different types will be there. Okay, right. Now you can see here that car dataset dot fuel type dot fuel type dot value count. The fuel type will be petrol 239, diesel 60, and CNG 2. So this is the count, fuel type count. And also call that particular data frame, then seller type, then value count. The seller type will be dealer and individual. The dealer will be 195, individual will be 106. After that, transmission type. So transmission type will be automatic and also the manual. The count will be 261 manual and also the 40 will be the automatic. Now we are going to encode in the categorical because the value will be like, you can see here, fuel type diesel, petrol, we need to convert 0, 1, 2, and also transmission manual and driven 0, 1. The T-level will be 0, 1, we need to convert. So how we can make it that actually? So just now we are going to getting into the label encoding or encoding the categorical data. So call this car data set dot replace, then fuel type petrol, diesel, that will be 0, 1, and also the CNG will be 2. Then in place will paste it this numbers, replace this particular numbers. And encoding the seller type, the seller type will be dealer and also the individual. Then in place true will help to paste it there. For example, replace the dealer to 0, individual to 1. So replace function will help to encoding that. And also the encoding the transmission column, then dot replace the transmission, and also manual 0, automatic 1. The in place will be true. Now you can see the data structure, data frame. First 5 rows of the particular data frame, you can see this fuel type is changed, transmission will be changed, seller type will be changed. All numbers, all columns will be right now in numerical format. Now we are going to splitting the data into the splitting the data, independent data as well as the dependent data. That means X and Y we are going to calculate. Here X is equal to car data set dot drop off. That particular call, car name is not needed. Selling price is not needed because of the selling price is a final output. That means the selling price is the output. Okay, you can see here. For example, present price, the selling price. Present price will be there, selling price will be there. This is the output. So we need to this is nothing but dependent data. So we need to for example, here just a minute. We can split only the dependent data, that is Y. So without dependent data, that is X, that is nothing but independent data. So car name is also not needed. Now, so displays the X and displays the Y. And Y is here, here is equal to this, and the present year price, kilometer driven, selling type, transmission owner. Now, we are going to splitting the training data as well as the testing data. How we can make it actually? We are going to making the training data as well as the testing data. How we can make it? For the help of the train test split function and passing into the normal parenthesis, that is dependent data as well as the independent data. The test size will be 0.1. Here I mentioned 0.1. That means 10% of testing and also the remaining 90% of the training. The random state is equal to 2. Now we are going to getting into the model training. So model training is equal to linear regression first. So loading the linear regression model. So here this is the object, that is nothing but model creation. So linear regression model is equal to call this particular linear regression function. So once the model is created, now we are going to train a model with the help of the training data as well as the training data. That means X train and also the Y train. Once the model is created, we need to train. The training process also completed. Now we are going to getting into the evaluation process. That means the prediction. Okay, that means the prediction. Here, once you are going to getting into the regression problem in this sense, here the accuracy score is not supported. We are going to calculating the regression score. That means R squared error we are going to calculate. What is the meaning of the R square error or R square score? That is the performance of the model. It will be returning the percentage of the model, performance of the model. That is nothing but regression error. Okay, regression error. Based on this particular score, this is also nothing but the accuracy score. But we mentioned here R square error. So this R square error actually it will be help to finding the accuracy score or performance of the model will be calculated. So here on the training data, R squared error we are going to calculate. Don't confuse it. It is nothing but also accuracy score. So error score is equal to from matrix dot R square score. Okay, R square score. Then passing the Y train and also the comparing this particular prediction value, the output will be nearly 87%. Okay, right. Now to visualize the actual prices and also the predicted prices. Okay, so see here. The actual prices and also the predicted prices. You can see here this is the Y train and also the trend prediction. Okay, trend prediction. This is the actual prediction, and also this is the predicted prices. Actual price and also the predicted price will be like that. Now we are going to predicting on the training data. Okay, and sorry, testing data. So here tested data prediction, the linear regression model called that predict the X test. Then now we are going to calculate the R squared error or R squared score. So error score is equal to matrix dot R square score. Then passing the Y test and also the test data prediction, the score will be nearly 83. So 87 and also the 83. Then when we are going to apply the scatter plot, the value will be like that. This is for actual prices and also the prediction prices. Okay, now we are going to getting into the lasso regression. How we can import that one, how we can creating the model by using the lasso, same thing. So lasso regression model is equal to lasso of, this is nothing but a model creation for the lasso algorithm. Then loss regression model dot fit, call this particular model that fit passing the training data, and also model evaluation, same thing we are going to do here. Training data prediction, lasso regression model, trained model dot predict the X train, and also we are going to calculate, we are going to comparing the training data prediction and also the Y train. So accuracy score will be nearly 84. Nearly 84. Now visualizing the data like that, and also the same thing predict the testing data. So test data prediction is equal to lasso regression model dot predict of X test. Then error score is equal to matrix dot R2 square. We need to compare the Y test and also the this test data prediction. The error will be 87%. Here 84%. Okay, so this is the performance of the X label is actual, Y label is predicted, and also the scatter we need to pass Y test and also the test data prediction. Hope you guys are understood about it. So this is a way to creating a model. This is a way to creating a model. Once you are going to, for example, once you are going to passing this particular value to the system, okay, particular value to the system, it will be giving the result, it will be giving the prediction. So try it yourself actually. It will be giving the prediction for example, the price will be present price and also the predicted price will be like that. It will be giving 5.59 lakh and 9.54 lakh. It will be displayed. So you can also create the own system for you. Okay, that means testing evaluation, testing process. Okay, testing process you have to creating yourself. Okay, so this is the way. This is the way you can create a model for the core price prediction by using the linear regression and also the lasso regression. It will be giving the results. So based on the R square score, you can find the best model for our particular target. Okay, right. So without delay, I'm going to entering my time. Yeah. So every day I'm mentioning one motivational quotes to you. Okay. Today I'm going to talking about a few important things. Okay, few important things. First one. So most of the people is waiting for the my time also. Most of the people are waiting also my time also. So that's why I used this one. This will be actually very helpful for your life. At least one single motivation can giving the positivity to your life, I hope. So that is the reason I chosen, and also I tell the one motivational quotes in every day's life. Okay, right. Always wrong person teach you the right lesson of the life. Right now, this is exactly right. Because if you're having the wrong person, that person will teach you something about a right lesson of your life. For example, you learn to you want to learn something and you want to getting your career in a right way, in the sense. Sometimes the wrong person will teach you the different negativity way. That negativity, we do not need that actually. We do not need that. That time the person will teach you what is the right lesson of the life. Okay, the life is not a little bit thing. It is a very very sensible way to moving to the positive and also holding to the good life. That is the first one. Always a wrong person teach you the right lesson of your life. Second one, always being thankful for everything you have. Why I chosen this one in the sense, this line? It is very touched to me. Because if you don't have nothing, you feel like that, in the sense you are not a good thinker actually. So some people are like, they are not eating very well 3 times. They are eating 2 times. They don't have like, money, and they are not eat very well. But you are eating 3 times and you are doing something in your life. But some of the people don't have. When I are seeing the different people, maybe that people like, eating 2 times only, but you are eating 3 times. So always thankful for everything you have, and also thankful to your mom, thankful to the God, thankful to your father, because if they are not living your, if they are not be with you, in the sense you are nothing. So what you have, just like, being thankful for that. That's very important. And one more thing, this is for the completely negativity. Overthinking is the biggest causes of the unhappiness. You want to happy, you want to smile, you want to like, move to the positive way. You feel like you want to like, very comfortable in the sense. Don't think much. Yeah, it happened. Everything will be happen. Everyone having a problem. Everyone facing a problem. Problem is not a problem when you are thinking. So based on your thinking, based on your way of thinking about the problem, that's very important. So don't overthink on it. Everyone has a problem. Everyone having a problem. You are not one. Everyone having a different problems. Even Philip also. So overthinking is the biggest causes for the unhappiness. That time you missed your happiness. Okay. So keep smile and keep move towards positive. These 3 things is very important for your life. Always a wrong person teach the right lesson of your, like, right lesson of your life. Always being thankful for everything you have, because of you are eating 3 times per day. That is also the good thing. Thankful to God. Overthinking, don't do overthinking. It is the biggest causes for your unhappiness. Because of happiness is very important. Okay. Be with your happiness persons. Okay. Stay positive. Explore your knowledge with us. Explore your knowledge with us. We are always here for you to support you. We are always here for you to support you anytime, anywhere, and any places. I hope you guys are understood about the today's session, like core price prediction based on the, like, we are going to create a model. We were creating a model, 2 different models, that is linear as well as the lasso regression. Hope you guys have learned something from this particular class. Okay. So thank you so much. Keep your life in a positive way. Always be happy. Don't think too much, because of happiness, like, will not come frequently. Make your life will be happy and make your life will be a positive. Thank you so much. Good night all. Have a delicious dinner. Bye bye. We'll see you next days with a different topic. Bye bye.